Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. What a delight to be with you again on a Friday evening, and no, Thursday evening.
Let's just get you out of here, Mark. Hello. Time for me to do a Sudoku. Hello, and welcome to my very first Sudoku video. My friend EggFriedCheese started making Sudoku puzzles at the start of this year, and after only a few short days, got featured on a small channel called Cracking the Cryptic. I've not watched the video yet. I'm gonna try Egg's puzzle. Now, I've been told it's 2 stars out of 5, so not too difficult. That's a difficulty rating. It's got a very high approval rating, but difficulty-wise, two stars. Let's go over the rules first of all. Normal Sudoku rules apply. So every row, every column, and every 2x2, 3x3 square box, if you like, in the grid. I can't speak. What is wrong with me? Must contain the digits 1 to 9 once each. Exactly. Killer cages, which is these things, these dashed lines with a number in the corner. Digits cannot repeat in a cage. There's actually no cages where by normal Sudoku rules they would be able to. The digits in a cage sum to the value in the top left. So these 5 digits add up to 21. And finally, thermometers, which are these. Digits must increase strictly along the thermometer, starting from the bulb end, which is fairly obviously the circle end. And they can increase any way you like. So it could be as simple as this, but it could also be like that, for argument's sake. As long as it's increasing, it's all good. So, let's restart and let's give this a go. Let's get cracking, as it were. And a couple of reasons. One, because I'm like not the greatest at Sudokus, but two, because this, I believe, was a puzzle done by Mark on the channel. I'm going to pencil mark. And I'm going to start with this thermometer, because this thermometer must contain these digits. So this bulb cannot be higher than a 3, because if this were a 4, this has to be higher, so it would have to be at least a 5. Let's call it a 5. This would have to be higher, would have to be at least a 6. This would be higher, at least a 7, at least an 8, at least a 9, and there's no digit higher than 9. You can't put 10 in a Sudoku, so yeah, that's why this could only be of 1 to 3. And this can only be of 7 to 9 for the same reason, but in reverse. If this were lower than a 7, if this were a 6, this would have to be a 5 or less, 4 or less, 3 or less, 2 or less, 1 or less. And you can't put 0 in a Sudoku, not a regular one anyway. Now, symmetrically, if I could type in the digits properly, this is the... Oh, get out of there. This is the same thermometer, just rotated. In fact, the whole grid is 180 degrees rotationally symmetrical, with the exception of the totals of the cages. So yeah, so we start with that going on, but I'm actually going to go one further, and I'm going to do, and I know that can't be a 2, but I'll come back to it. I'm going to do this one. This has one more what they call a degree of freedom, which just means this could be anything 1, 2, 3, 4, but if it was a 5, again, you'd get 6, 7, 8, 9, no value. Now, of course, this can't be a 2. And likewise, you know what? Oh, see, that's why I didn't do it, because I knew I'd make a mistake. But likewise, that one can't be a 2, and we'll just eradicate that from the start. There we go. So, something I've immediately spotted about this is in column... Oh, yeah, I'm good at this. In column 7... And column 3, 7 of the 9 cells are on a thermometer, and none of them are at the end. And a 9 can only go at the end of a thermometer. So where in this column can 9 go? It sure as hell can't go anywhere on there. Can't go there. So it has to go there or there. So in this box, there's definitely a 9 here or here, which means there's not a 9 here. And if there can't be a 9 here, if the top this could be is an 8, how could this possibly be an 8? If this was an 8, this couldn't get any higher anymore because it can't be a 9. So it can't be an 8, and therefore this can't be a 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and so on. And the same can be true for this column. Has to contain a 9 there, which means that has to not be a 9, and that has to not be an 8, and a 7, and a 6, and a 5, and a 4. So we've got a 1-3 pair in this column. Excuse the terrible line drawing, by the way. I still need to buy myself a mouse mat for this PC. Right. Okay, so 3 cells adding up to 11. Do you know what I know about this? It can't have a 9 in it. If it had a 9, to add up to 11, it would have to be a 9 and then 2 1s. And for starters, digits cannot repeat in a cage. But also, the whole cage is in box 4, and you couldn't have 2 1s in there anyway. So there can't be a 9 in there. So the 9 in this box is here somewhere. And the 9 in this box is here, but that's not worth marking because that's 6 different spots. But I don't think the same is true over here, so that's one way that the rotational symmetry, because of the difference in the values of these cages, doesn't matter anymore. Oh, okay. So this 3, 4, 5 is seeing a lot of stuff here. So if this were a 5, that could no longer be a 5 or a 6, so it would have to be a 4. That could no longer be a 4 or 5, so it would have to be a 3. And then we can't put 3, 4, 5 anywhere. Well, we can't put 3, 4, or 5 in that box. And does this still extend down? No, that can still be a 2. In fact, I think they can still be 3 and 4, actually, as long as that's not a 5. But, I'm looking at this the wrong way. So this now has to be a minimum of a 6, so how could this be a 6? This has to be lower than this one, so this can't be a 6, and this now can't be a 7. And the exact same thing applies over here. That can't be a 5, that can't be a 6, and that can't be a 7. Oh, so we've got an 8, 9 pair. Okay. Right. So now, there's no 9 here. There's no 9 here, no 9 here, no 9 here. So there is a 9 in one of those 2 cells, which means there's a 9 in this 16 cage. Okay. So the rest of that adds up to 7. So it's a 9, 1, 6, 9, 2, 5, 9, 3, 4. I doubt there's going to be much way to distinguish that just yet, but it's interesting to know. Oh, right. Okay. So this adds up to 21. And then these are an 8, 9 pair. 8 plus 9 is 17. Add on to 21 is 38. Now, in a box of the Sudoku, or a row or a column, you have to include all of the digits from 1 to 9 once each. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 is a mouthful, but it also adds to 45. So the fact that those squares add up to 38 means that this one and this one must add up to 7 and must be different. So they could be 1, 6, they can't be 2, 5 because there's already a 2 in the box, and they could be 3, 4. So this is either a 1, 6 pair or a 3, 4 pair, and we don't know which yet. Right. What is next? Oh, so the thing I did here with the 3, 4, 5... Can I do this? Can I do the same thing here with that? So if this were a 4, this could no longer be a 4 or a 5, so would be a 3. This could no longer be a 3 or a 4, so would be a 2, and we'd have used 2, 3, 4 in that row. Oh, 2, that's what. Wait, what have I done here? Hang on. Hang about. Right, I want to delete 4, then 3, then 2. No, I don't even want to delete them, do I? 2 and 3 can be there. That just can't be a 4. I gotta stop falling for that. Okay, and the same thing exactly applies here. I don't know how useful that is, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Okay, so I'm noticing now that I've got quite a lot of info. Oh, the rest of this adds up to 7. It's 9 plus some digits that add up to 7, so it can't be 8. So there's no 8 there. There's no 8 there. There's no 8 there because of the 8-9 pair, and there's no 8 there. So this contains an 8, which makes this makes this exactly a 1, 2, 8, right? To add up to 11. And of course, this 2 prevents those 2s. I know that. I'm just making sure that's correct. If there has to be an 8 in there, the remaining cells add up to 3, and you can only do that with a 1 and a 2. So yeah, I agree. That is correct as far as I can tell. So we place our first digit. We got a 2. Nice. Okay, so that puts a 2 up here by Sudoku. And if the 2 was there, then this would be a 5-9 pair. Is there anything wrong with that? Put a 5 in one of those 2, which seems fine to me at the moment. Okay, but we've got that. Has that done anything? No, not yet. There's not definitely a 2 up here or anything daft, is there? I don't see why that can't just go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, that seems perfectly fine, and that therefore the 2 goes down here. Okay. Right, but look at all this information we've got on this row now. And look at how many cage pieces are in here. Okay, so, right. Something I've learned from cracking the cryptic is that colouring in is good. Oh, they've got loads of colours. They've not got a proper purple. I do love a bit of purple, but I'll go with like this pink colour. I don't mind a bit of pink for this row. So this row contains all of the digits from 1 to 9 once each and adds up to 45. Now, what I am going to say is let's have a look at these cells. And let's make them yellow. Do I like that conflict? Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, that looks okay. So, now these, let me have a look. That's 11, that's 21, so that's 32. Plus 16 is 48. So the yellow cells add up to 3 more than the pink cells. Because this is 45, and the yellow cells, the cages, add up to 48. But they are in both, as are they. As are they. So if I remove all of those, like that relationship doesn't change. The fact still remains that these yellow cells add up to 3 more than these pink cells. And these pink cells are a 6-7 pair. They can't both be 6 because they see each other. They can't both be 7 because they see each other. So 1 is 6, 1 is 7. That means they add up to 13. Which means that the yellow ones add up to 16. And we've got a 2. So the remaining 3 add up to 14. Ah, and you know what can't be in here? 7, because there's a 7 there. So one of these is a 7. So now we've got 9, and the remaining 2 add up to what did I say? 16. So 7, right? Yeah, they're 13. They're 3 more, which is 16. Minus 4 is 14. Minus 7 is 7. So say the 7 goes here. I don't know for sure, but just for an example's sake, then this one plus this one add up to 7, I believe. This one can't be a 1, 2, or 3. So this can only be a 4, 5, 6, right? Because if it was 7, that would have to be a 0. And if it was bigger, this would have to be negative, and none of that's legal. But these two... Wait, well, hang on. Hang on. That's me suddenly assuming that I know where the 7 is. No, not 1, you idiot. But, yeah, one of them is a 7, but the other one adds up to 7 with this square that must be a 1, 2, or 3. To go with the 4, 5, or 6 to make 7. That's accurate. I almost messed up because clearly not paying enough attention. So, right, where to now? What do I look at? This box 5 in the middle looks quite full. So there's either a 1-6 or a 3-4 here. So the other one of 1 or 3 goes in here. But with what? What's definitely in here? Oh, I've just realised 1-8 sees this. So this is now a 1-6. Can't be a 3-4 because if it was a 3-4, that'd put the 1 and the 6 in here. Well, at least it'd put the 1 in here because it can't go vertically in this box. Yeah, so that is a 1-6. Oh, so there's a 3 in one of them two. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9 in this row now. So what was missing there? 4 and 5. So it's 3, 4, 5, 9 in these 4 boxes. Right, let's have a think about that. So this one can't be 9. This one can't be 9 because of the 8-9 pair there. Okay. What about this box? We've got a 1, we've got a 2, we've got a 9, but we've got too much variability here, I think, to fill in that box. Right, bit stuck now, bit stuck. Where should I be looking next? I don't know. If I could get rid of that 9, that'd... Well, if I could get rid of that one or confirm it, that would differentiate these and would help out with the thermos. We had a bit of joy with 9s before. Oh, what about 9? So 9's in one of 3 places in this row. There's nothing stopping it being, say, here. And therefore putting it there, which would be useful. Or even more useful would be to put it exclusively there, because again, differentiating these would be great. I assume the same is true down here, but again, there's nothing stopping 9 being in any of those 3 places. I'm a bit stuck. Okay. I'm going to try another set thing. I don't know if this is going to lead me anywhere, but I've noticed that I know stuff about these 2 columns and the box that's included in them. So I'm gonna focus on this left side for now, but it's reversible over here just with different numbers. So here we have the numbers 1 to 9 once each, summing to 45. There we take out 18, which is 35, 28, 27. Sorry, my bad, 27. So we've got 27 here. Now, those 2 cells are in this box, in this cage, sorry. So I'm going to take them out. And I'm going to colour these green. Well, you know what? No, I'll do the full process. I'm going to colour these green, and the green ones add up to 27. However, the orange ones add up to 11. that is in both of those. Like, those two cells are in both green and orange, so it can remove them without changing the equality at all. So now, so these added up to 27, and these added up to 11, so the difference there is 16. So the green ones add up to 16 more than this orange cell. And this orange cell is either 1 or 8. So if it were 1... these would have to add up to 17. So the minimum these can be is 11. Oh, okay, that's interesting. The maximum these could be is 7, 8. So that's 15. So to add to 17, both of these would have to be a 1, which is illegal for a few reasons. But the main one is actually that... that this would be a 1 and this would be a 1, but also because this would be a 1 and this would be a 1. Just all the repetitions, basically. It's just not allowed. So if this were a 1, this couldn't be 7, is essentially what we're saying there, because that would force that to be 8, and then that would all be impossible. In fact, if that was 6... if this was 6... if this was 1 and then this was 6... and this was 8, that would be 14, and you would need to... you'd need to add 3, which would be 1 and 2, which again would be illegal because of this. What if this was 6 and this was 7? That would be 13. You'd need to add 4, which would be a 1 here and a 3 here, which I think is okay. So no, I can't say... I was hoping I was going to be able to say, if this is a 1, this is a 5, because that would have been really fun, to be able to connect. Right, what if this is an 8 then? 16 more than 8 is 24. So if these were... let's go the other way now. If these were 11, 5 and 6, then we'd need 13. Which is fairly easy to make. We've got the potential for this to be a 9, for example. So 9, 4 is perfectly possible. 6, 7 isn't possible. And... oh, 8, 5 wouldn't be possible in that scenario because I'd minimize these. So there's a 5 and a 6. So it would be 9 and 4. Okay, so if that's an 8 and if they're 5 and 6, that's 4, that's 9. But we're getting a bit into... we're getting very much into some if weeds here. I'm going to have a look at the other side. So these red ones, I know there's a lot of colour in, but I'm just trying to figure out if I've got any set stuff I can do. So these add up to 45 minus 16, which is... embarrassingly 39.29. There you go, once I engage my brain. And these add up to 16. So we've got 29 in red, and let's go grey, 16 in grey. But these are both red and grey. So what did I say? 29 and 16. So the difference there is 13. So when we take these two out, the difference is still 13. But there's 4 possibilities for this. Although 13 different from 3 is 16. The least they can be is 11. Oh, do you know what? It's simpler than that. These can't be 3 because I know where the 3 goes in this row. It goes in here. Stupid. Okay, so eliminate 3. But I could have eliminated 3 mathematically as well, to be honest. Straight away afterwards. So if this is 4, then the red ones have to add up to... what did I say? 13 more? So 17? No, that was the other side, wasn't it? What was this? This was 29, and this was 16. So it's 30. Yeah, it's 13 more. So it's 17. The least these can be is 11. If this is 15, doesn't work. So that's good to know. Because it'd be double 1. But if this is like 11 to try and get the range, then we're just going to get 6 in here somehow. And I think we can do that fairly easily via 1, 5. Oh, no, we couldn't do 1, 5, but we could do 4 and 2. No! This square then can't be a 2 or a 4. Okay, so I think 4, we should investigate 4 here, maybe as a potential number to eliminate from the sums. Oh, the other thing I could do is just look into how I can make 16 here. Or rather, there's definitely a 9, so how can I make 7? There's no 6 here, so this can't be a 1. So this is a 3, 4, or a 2, 5. Okay. But anyway, right, back to this now. No, you know what? There's too many possibilities. I'm going to leave that, but I have at least managed to eliminate 1 from there. So... I'm not sure if this other set theory that I've added in is of much value. I think I can do something with the pink-yellow one eventually. Not sure about the green-orange/red-grey. Huh. Why do I get the feeling I'm making this harder for myself than I need to? There's nowhere for 3 to go in here in this box at the moment. I'm gonna corner pencil mark that for the time being as well, because if we can get one more thing in there, we've got a 3 something 9 triple, and that will probably help us with this. I haven't done anything with these horizontal ones yet. But what can I really do with that? Is my question. What am I expecting to do with that information? At this point, I feel like that's going to disambiguate later in the puzzle. It feels like it. It feels like it doesn't like collide with much. I mean, if this square's 2, then these only add up to 22. So they're 23. That's fine. Likewise down here, no pressure on that really. Can this be 5? This can't be 5, can it? No, what am I doing? Hello? Wrong button? Yeah, this can't be 5. There's no way. And this can't be 6. Okay. That takes possibilities out for this this set theory situation now, doesn't it? Like, if that's 4, what was the difference? 29 to 16, that's 13 difference. So 17. So they would have to be a 1, 3. Or a 1, 2. Oh. No 3 in the corner, no celebration. Let me just put them in briefly. So if this was a 4, they would be 1, 2, 3. That would be a 6, definitely. we'd have a 1, 2, 3 triple here. That would be a 2. Okay, right. So if that's a 4, that's a 9. Oh, no, that's a 3. Ah, I don't think this works. That has to be a 6, because a 7 gets too big. So it has to be a 6. 6 with a 7 is 13, and we're trying to get to 17. So we need to add 3. But we've already got a 3 in the column. So this would have to be an 8, which is 14, and we have to add 3. So this would be a 2, this would be a 1. That's an 8. And we're missing 4, 7, 5. 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 5 is 16. God damn it, it works. Damn. Really hoping that was going to crumble then. What 9? 9 plus 13, that's 22. Yeah, it's just easy to do, isn't it? What about on this side now? What was the restricted one? It was 1, wasn't it? Because if that's 1, this needs to be 17. So this can't be 7. This is 6. If this is 1, this is 6. Yeah, because we've eliminated 5, and we are... So if this is 1, this is 6. And then if that were 8, that would be 14 out of the 17 I need. So that'd be a 1, 2. So yeah, if this is 1, this is 6, this is 7. They add up to 13. And we've got a 3 and a 1 there. That does seem to work though. Or if this is 8 then. If this is 8... So we need 24. See, this could just be 15, and these just have to add up to 9. Ah, but they can't have... Hang on. If these add up to 9, they can't have 1, 8. They can't have 2, 7. Yeah, they could just have 3, 6. Or 4, 5. Okay, that's not the way. That's not the way. Right. What is the way then? What am I missing here? If this is a 3, 4, 5... Oh, that's forced then, isn't it? That's forced to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But the problem here is 3, 4, 5. What do you put there? So that can't be a 3. And likewise is going to be symmetrical. That can't be a 3. Okay, so we've got a 1, 2 in the bulb. Is that useful at all? Is any of this useful at all? We've got 1 digit. I got so excited when I got to put that 2 in, and I've not had anything since. Is it worth noting that as these add up to 13 and these therefore add up to 16, then these add up to 14, which is an even number. We've got to have a 7. So it needs to be a 7, an odd, and an even. So what does that mean? These are 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. What? Yeah, why is 6 in here as an option? What have I been doing with that? Get out. So either one of these is 4 and this is 3 to make, yeah, that makes 14 with the 7, or this is 7, 5 and that's a 2. Hang on. So if this is 4, that's 3, that's 4. Well, one of them is 4. And that's 3, 5, that's fine. And I'm guessing it works the other way as well. That's 5, that's 2, that's 5, that's 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Ugh! I'm stuck. I'm proper stuck. If this is 3, if whichever one of these is 3 maxes out the thermometer, doesn't it? As in, if that's 3, that's 4, that's 5, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8. And then that's 2. And that's 1. Don't think that does anything either. Is there anything I can do with this? This is like the only thing I've not looked at. Is these two. So these add up to 25. The triangular number for 6 numbers for 6 is 21 though. So the minimum they can be is 21. So quite easy degrees of freedom to get that to 25. But is there anything I can like do with that? Can I distinguish which one of these is which? Or just anything like that, really, would be nice. What if I'm not placing this box yet? We've not got anywhere for a 1 in here. So I'm gonna place a 1 corner pencil mark in there. Can that really be a 1? Even if this is 4? This would have to be 17. Yeah, no, it actually could very well be a 1. In fact, it's quite likely to be a 1, I would say. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Every other digit has at least somewhere it can go, if not a guaranteed spot. Ugh. I know I'm just missing something super obvious though. 9 and 8 can't go in there. So one of 9 or 8 has to go here. Which means either this has to be a 9 or this has to be an 8. And it's either... Is it either or? No, I think both could just go here and they could both be 9 and 8. 7, 6, 5 is 18. 7, 6, 5 okay for there though? No. That can't be 7, 6, 5. Because if this was 7, 6, 5, then let me get my control button. This is 9 because there's a 9 in here. This is 8 because there's an 8 in here. But there's a 7 in here and there's an 8 here. What is that? Right. So this can't be 7, 6, 5. There's an 8 or a 9 here and an 8 or a 9 here. So there's a... Like, whichever one of these has the 8, the opposite column has the 9. Okay. Oh, and 7, even more obvious, the 7, 6, 5 just means what goes in there. Okay, so it can't be 7, 6, 5. And it can't be lower than that. So there is an 8 or a 9 in here. If there's an 8... That leaves 10, which can't be 2, 8. Can't be 1, 9, because that would put the 8 here and the 1 here. It can't be 3, 7. Oh, no, wait. No, wait, yeah. No, it can be 3, 7. No, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, it can't. No, it can't, because there's no 8 there, so there's a 7. So it can't be 3, 7. It can't be 8, 3, 7. Can it be 8, 6, 4? That's the last option. 7, 6. No, I don't think the 8 can go in here. I think an 8 has to go here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong and I'm dying on this hill. So I'm saying that's an 8. That's a 1. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's not a 6. That's not a 7. That's a 7. That's an 8. That's a 9. I don't know. When I'm watching the videos at home, like, well, I say at home like I'm not currently at home. But when I'm watching the videos, I'm always laughing at Simon and his inability to type in characters properly. And then here I am. So that's a 9. That's a 7. 6. Oh, gone the wrong way. That's the 5. That's not a 5. That's an 8. Okay, that was a brief flurry, wasn't it, from working that out? So, there's definitely a 9 in here. And that adds up to make 9. And it cannot be 1, 8, 2, 7, or 3, 6. So it's 4, 5. So this is 4, 5, 9. Which means this is 3. This is 2. This is 1. And what are these? These are 6, 7, 8. Okay. 3's been claimed, so that's 4 now. That's no longer 4. Neither's that. Oh, there's a 2, 3 pair, so that's a 1. Also, it couldn't be a 3 anyway. So now this is the 3, and this is one where I said it'll force the entire thermometer when we get it. Lovely. That can't be... No. Oh, pressed the wrong button, that's why. That can't be... Can't be 4. Neither can that. That can't be 8. Oh, that is exactly 8. This is exactly 9. This is not 9. Oh, it's not 0 either, I'm afraid. Wow, this is... I'm finally getting somewhere with this now. So it's not 5. It's not 5. Oh, that can only be 5 now, apparently. Is that right? Why can't this be 4? Oh, because the one below it. Okay, so that's just... That's a naked single now. These are 8, 9 in the column. This is a 1, 3, so it has to be a 3. This has to be a 1. Can't be a 3. Ah, that's a 2. Let's get rid of this 2 first, but then by the maths we did before, this is a 5. So this is a 3. This is a 4. No. Take out the 4, take out the 4. So that's a 5, 9 pair. Whew. Oh, we've got an empty cell here. That's a 4. Lovely stuff. Ah, that can't be a 1. That's good. We like that. Yeah, everything's just unraveling nicely now, which I'm here for. That's now decided it's a 2. 1, 2. So we've got 3 and 4 here. It doesn't seem to be resolved just yet. Ah, but this one is. This is the 1. Nope. There you go. So that can't be a 1. So this is a 1, 9 pair now. Oh, and obviously that one can't be a 1. So there we go. Resolved. 2, 3, 4. Ah, so yeah, we see that one can't be a 2. That one can't be a 3, but they're not resolved yet. Down here, what are these two? 1, that's a 2, and that's a 3. Still a chance for a 3 in the corner in my first ever Sudoku video. I almost said my first ever Sudoku, that's not true. Oh, there's a 3, 4 pair there, so this is 1, 5, 6, 9. So it's got to be 1, 6, 9, right? Can't make a 5 add up there, so that's a 5, that's a 9, that's a 9, that's the 1, oh, because that's the 6, because the 1 can't go in the same color, in the same row as another 1. What are these 3? They are 5, 7, 8. You are 5 or 8. You are 7 or 8. You are 5, 7 or 8. We've done. Have we done every? We've done every thermometer now. We've not done. We've still not touched these 2 horizontal cages, which is a bit amusing for me. Oh, that's a 1. You're a 7 or an 8, and we don't know which, as far as I can tell. Right, so let's have a look at this 20 cage then. So we've got 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 to play with. I think I'm just going to pencil... Right, I'm going to pencil mark them all, then remove... So it's 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, wasn't it? Right, so we obviously... Not 4, not 8. Not 5, not 7. Not 4, not 9. Right. Ah, there's only one place for a 4 in the bottom row now, so that's that. So now we need to make 16. So that can't be an 8. Five goes with nothing to make 16. What am I talking about? Oh, so that just makes... Oh, nope. 7. 9. 8. 7. 8. 5. 8. 9. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna do it. Whoo-wee! Nope. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All I'm doing now is scanning, by the way. I know I'm not doing a great... Do you know, sometimes I watch the Cracking the Cryptic videos, and I'm like... Sometimes I miss what they've scanned, and I'm like, I wish they'd explain it more, and here I am just filling in numbers and saying the numbers, because, like, yeah, it's so much harder than you'd think to actually explain the thought process behind every number you put in. So this is a 5, 7, as is this. And we haven't used this cage yet, so it's obviously going to disambiguate something. So I'm going to fill in my remaining numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so it's an 8, 9. Okay, well we know the order of them two. And then this one is a 1. So there's a 2. And there's a 5, 6 missing. So I think we just 2, 6 that. 2, 6 that. This adds up to 19. We've got an 8, so it adds up to 11. So that's obviously a 6, which makes that a 5, which makes that a 7, and a 4, and a 5, and a 6, and a 7. Hopefully, because I've not figured out yet how to turn off the redding. Oh, we've got a 3 in the corner. I'm not going to sing. That's Simon's speciality, but one puzzle video, 1 3 in the corner. And oh my god, I made hard work of that. But yeah, that was a really fun puzzle. So thank you very much, Egg, for creating that, and congratulations on your feature on cracking the cryptic. I know the video is shorter than my solve, so even with all the intro and all that gubbins and any talking about it afterwards, the whole video is shorter than my solve. So I'm gonna go watch the cracking the cryptic video now and see what I might have missed. Let me know in the comments what I missed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. It's brand new type of content to my channel. Doing puzzles is playing games, right? Right? Kind of. It's like a game. So, but if you'd like to see more of this, let me know in the comments. Subscribe if you're new here. Share with your friends you think they would enjoy. Again, leave likes. Let me know this is something you'd like to see, and I'll do some more. I'll do it again. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been EBEZA. You've been amazing, and I will see you next time.